Alright, let's look at the homework 7.5, problem number 2. Alright, so let's evaluate this integral here. Alright, so I'm going to use a substitution here. So I'm going to let u be t squared. Alright, then I'm going to go through usual drills, take the derivative of u with respect to t. That's equal to 2t, right? Then I'm going to take the reciprocal of both sides. So you have a dt over du is equal to 1 over 2t, right? Then we can just multiply through by du, right? So we have an expression for dt is equal to du over 2t, right? So this integral can be rewritten as, right, I'm gonna leave t as it is, and then t to the fourth is u squared, right? Because u is t squared, so if you square that, you get t to the fourth. So u squared plus 7, right? And dt is du over 2t, right? Then we can cancel a t on top and a t on the bottom, so that's going to give us 1. And then also, if you have, say, here 1 over 2, that's just constant, so we can place it in front here, right? So what you get is going to be, so 1/2 is outside, right? Then you have an integral, and a 1 over, right? And u squared plus, I'm going to look at the 7 as a square root of 7 squared du, right? And then we know that this is arctangent. So remember that if you have integral of 1 over x squared plus a squared with respect to x is 1 over a arctangent of x over a and plus some constant c. So we can apply this. So we end up getting, so it's 1/2 is already there, right? Then we have a 1 over a, so it's a 1 over a, in this case is square root of 7. Then we have an arctangent of x over square root of 7 and plus some constant c, right? I guess you can combine 1/2 and 1 over 7 and write it as 1 over 2 square root of 7 and keep everything else the same. So x over square root of 7 plus some constant c, right? So let's type it in. Alright, so what we got was 1 over 2 square root of 7. Then arctangent, right? Oops. Arctangent. Oh, I don't need the brackets there. Arctangent of x over square root of 7 and plus some constant c. Alright, let's check the answer. Alright, let's look at the homework 7.5, problem number 2. Alright, so let's evaluate this integral. Alright, so I'm going to use a substitution here. I'm going to let u be t squared. Right? Then we can take the derivative, du over dt is equal to 2t. Then we can take the reciprocal of both sides. Then we have a dt over du is equal to 1 over 2t. Alright, then we can just multiply through by du so that we have an expression for dt. Right, dt is equivalent to du over 2t. Right, so we can rewrite this as, right, so we have, I'm going to leave t on top as t for now. Right, t to the fourth, since t squared is u, so t to the fourth is a u squared. And then you have a plus 7. Right, and the dt is du over 2t. Right, so we can cancel t on the bottom and a t on top. So you're going to have 1 on top, right? And so if you clean it up, first I'm going to, so you have 1/2. So this is just a number. So I can place it right in front here, right? So we're going to have, so this is equal to, right? So 1/2 is just a constant kicked out. Then we have an integral from integral of 1 over u squared plus, right, I'm going to write 7 as a square root of 7 squared, so it fits the format exactly, and then we still have du. Right, so remember that when you have an integral 1 over x squared plus a squared with respect to x is 1 over a arctangent of x over a plus some constant c. Alright, this fits exactly the format and where a is equal to a square root of 7 here. Right, so this is going to be 1/2 is already there. Right, then we have a 1 over a, so 1 over a is square root of 7. Right, then we have arctangent of u over a is the square root of 7. Right, then you have a plus some constant c. Right, then we just have to put the original variable back in. So you have a 1 over 2 square root of 7 arctangent of, right, u is originally t squared. So you have a t squared over square root of 7 and plus some constant c. Right. Alright, let's type it in. Alright, so what we got was 1 over 2 square root of 7 and arctangent, so arctangent of t squared over square root of 7 plus some constant c. Alright, let's check the answer. Alright, I came back and it looks like we got this one correctly. Alright, that's it. I hope that this was clear.